Well, hi. So nothing fancy on screen overlay today because I'm actually going to be recording this one. But in fact, let me start that before I forget to do that. All right. Yeah, nothing, no overlay on screen today because, like I said, I'm recording this because I'm going to be time lapsing this and putting it out in other places. We're just gonna get going on this. I got my thread here. I still have to get my knot going in it. I don't even know how if I'm doing this right. I just know how to make a knot, and it worked on the last one I did. So not like that. I don't know if you can, but this microphone's I think is quickly gonna become in my way. But I got my fancy little tool thingy here, fancy little needle thingy here, easy threading of the needle. It would help if I wasn't squeezing the thread to the needle already. There we go. Now I'm gonna choke up on the thread a little bit so I don't have to pull so far between. All right. I guess I should probably, although I'm recording, and I would have to do this live, and I don't really want to do that. I should show you the pattern. Let me turn on studio mode because then I can preview something. I guess I can go back to this actually, and I can add something. Window capture. Way down. And then I should be able to hit this button. And it's there? Yes. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to do this. There we go. That's what we're working on. All right. Well, I'm not feeling that great today, but I really wanted to do cross stitch. I really wanted to do this cross stitch, and I wanted to stream it, and even if I didn't want to stream it, I knew I needed to record it. So I figured, well, might as well, just do it, and be doing it. So I'm not too talkative tonight. Sorry. I mean, if I will engage with chat, obviously, but like, if there's nothing to engage with in chat, I'm just gonna probably be quiet and just enjoy the music and enjoy the process of cross stitching. But Wolf, appreciate you being here. I don't know if you can see these holes that are just a little bit bigger than normal. I pre-stretched them so because that's where I'm starting. I'm starting on the. I don't know if you. I don't know if it's capturing my cursor. It looks like it is. I'm starting with this stitch right here. If you can see that at all. But if you can't see that, I'm sorry. It'll make sense as I go. I'm doing the border first, obviously. But this enlarged hole here, I marked the rough center of the grid, and then I counted up and over because I wanted it to be roughly centered, obviously. But we're just gonna get going on this bad boy. And if because I'm paying more attention to what I'm doing in person than I am on camera to what the camera's showing. So if I ever like move out of frame at all and I don't realize it, use one of my sound alerts, and then that'll alert me to the fact that hey, I can't see what you're doing there, fat man. All right, first stitch is done. Should I go clockwise or counterclockwise? I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's go counterclockwise just for fun. I need to go down to the left one square. I don't like how long this tail is back here. Let me trim that back. Oh, I didn't pull it all the way through. Oh, that sucks. Because my knot's way back here. Well, shoot. Guess I have to undo this. Alright. I just put the needle back through the holes that it came out of just now. Just reverse it through the same holes and it should come undone. Theoretically, of course. It came out of this one. Came out of this one. Now I should be able to just pull it tight. There we go. Now it's pulled tight. I still don't like how long this tail is. I am gonna trim it. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? All right. Make sure it's actually pulling through this time. Okay, one more to the left of this one. Yeah, I think that went back in this hole. Came out here, went in there, came out here, went in here. So I guess I can come back out here. Yes. Okay. No, we're gonna do this hole first. Okay, diagonally down and left again. And then down two more. Like just straight down two more. I'm sure there are some people out there that care about which side you cross over which. I am not one of those people. Okay, diagonally down and left again. Which side did I come out of? Bottom left. So I can go right back across to here. Left one more as well. I just went in here, so I need to go over to here. Okay, diagonally left, diagonally down and left, I should say. So here. Okay, diagonally down and left again. Oh, that was not great. There we go. Okay, diagonally down and left one more time. And then it's straight down from this one. Finding the hole without looking at it is really hard. There it is. That's what she said. Okay, and diagonally down and left again. And then straight down. And now we're at the top of his head. Straight down one, so. I can go one of two different directions here. But I'm going to continue doing just the outline on the far outside of his head. On the far outside of his entire body, I mean. So now, two directly to the left of this one. One. There's 2. Okay, diagonally up and left this time. And then directly to the left of that. Okay, diagonally down and left. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're not knotting up here, folks. We're not knotting up here, folks. I do need to shorten or how long my overlap is now because it was starting to get tangled on itself. Okay, and then down to which side did I go out of so I can come in? This one. We're gonna go down to okay, now this is where it gets tricky. If you can look, I don't know if you can see my cursor over here at all. I guess I can make this bigger. Just really quick so you can see. That is not what I make this just a little bit bigger. So we're right here. We just finished this stitch right here. I still don't know how well you can see that. But you can see there's a gap where it's colored. So we're just going to skip this stitch altogether. We're going to do these two. Then we're going to skip this one as well, and then continue on our way. So that's where we're at. All right. So that's down to left 1. So we're skipping this one. Doing this one. We will, of course, eventually be doing that stitch. But not till we switch over to the green. Okay, one more below that. Which side did I come out of? Okay. I made the right choice on this one. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to skip this stitch here, and we're going to put one here instead. If I can get the needle through the hole there. There we go. All right, now we got two more going downwards. Sorry if you can't see. I'm trying to continue through this one here. Not me to bump the camera there. Sorry about that. Okay, now we go down and right. And one more going straight down. Oop, whoop. Did I miss the hole? I did miss the hole on that one. Let's go back through this. Yeah. Don't want to make extra holes. We want to go through the holes that are already here. There we go. We are going down and right one more time. I did just go through that one, right? So I can go straight back in here. All right, now we're going down and left. And then straight down for one. Okay, and then we're going down and diagonal left again. Making sure that was the right one to go through, and it was. Okay, and then straight down. Okay, down and diagonally right. Why are you tangling? How did that knot get there? I didn't tie that knot. Yep, we're just gonna snip that off because it's on the. Thank God it's on the tail that I can just cut off because that's annoying. All right. Right. Okay. I remember where we were now. Directly to the right after this stitch. And straight down. Now 2 to the right. There's 1. And there's 2. Starting to take shape. The entire left side is done. Now we're working on the bottom. All right, we are going. Yeah, that is 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, it is. Okay. Diagonally up and right. So we're going here. Come on. There it is. I knew that hole was there somewhere. And then 1 more directly to the right of that. Okay, diagonally. Up and right. Okay, and then 1 more directly to the right. By the way, that's what the back looks like. A lot different than the front. Excuse me. Okay, diagonally down and right. Ah, keep bumping the mic or the camera arm. All right, and that's the first of. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these. No, 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 no. We're not tangling again. We are not tangling again. Got 4 more. Three more now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We got 2 more left. Okay. That's what I thought, but I was just confirming. The way my brain likes to squirrel, it never hurts to confirm what you're doing. Come on. Well, if it isn't a crypt fire raid. Crypt, thanks so much for that raid. I appreciate you. How was your stream? How did the donjons go? If you got a raid and run, by all means. But if you have a second to tell me how your dungeons was going, I'd love to hear how they went. I'm assuming they went well because they've been going well for most of us, I believe. I think you were running with everybody. You're dying. We were laughing so hard. Your sides, face, abs, and body all hurts from laughing fits. Nice. I'm glad you had a good stream. That sounds like a lot of fun. If I wasn't doing this, I would have been joining you guys probably. But it is indeed cross-stitch time. I've been looking forward to this since whenever it was I got into this all of last week, I think. Absolutely, but Bulbasaur, 100%. It's the Sprite from Pokemon Crystal. I was going to do the sprites from the originals, blue and red. Of course, they were originally in black and white, which is not what I wanted. I wanted color. Of course, they did come out with a colorized version later on, but they were all monotone. They were black with one color. So I'm like, well, what's the first game that was specifically for, like, because I know Gold and Silver were out, they had color mostly, but Pokemon Crystal was the one that was specifically the first one for color. Like, it was only ever playable on the color. Let me welcome in everybody. I'm not feeling the greatest today, so I'm a little brain foggy and whatnot. Charlie Brown, welcome in. And Sam, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in on that raid. But Charlie Brown wants it to be Onyx. That can be arranged. So here's what I needed. I just at the last second remembered about making that channel point redeem. So I haven't had a chance to automate it with Mix It Up yet. When that happens, it's going to send a reminder to me that I'm about to send it myself now. Remind to Onyx next from Charlie Brown. So I'll have to manually do it now. But I can show you what it's going to look like. Because I can just pull up the Onyx pattern. It should pop up right there. That's what he looks like. He's a biggin. So, yeah, I got all 151 of the originals all ready to go. So I'm only doing one of these per stream because like these take a while. Like this is probably going to be a multi-stream project, the one that I'm doing now. So it's literally going to be a queue. Onyx is your favorite, or one of your favorites at least. Nice. Because like, for example, let me just pull it off the wall really quick. Hold on. So I got this kit for my starter. My starting foray into cross stitch. And this bee is roughly the same size as Bulbasaur, probably, give or take. And this took 8 to 10 hours as it is. So Bulbasaur is probably going to take 8 to 10-ish as well, because they're roughly the same size. So, and Onyx is very, very much bigger than Bulbasaur. So, yeah, it's definitely just going to be a queue. One per stream. Not even one per person per stream. Just one per stream. It will get queued. I will get to it, I promise. That's also why I'm noting who sent it, who pinged it. So that way, when I do start it, I can ping that person directly when I go live to do it. So let me put this back on the wall before I forget about it. All right. Let me close the Onyx tab here. Back to the Bulbasaur tab. I guess I can square him up. All right. Yeah, Charlie, thanks for that redeem. I will absolutely do Onyx next. Not to mention the reason it's one per stream, because it's like it's also the next one instead of like right this second. Like even if I was finishing up Bulbasaur right now, did I just knot this? I think I just knotted this. That really sucks. And it's black, so getting it out is gonna be hard. Maybe I didn't knot this. That's good. Okay, sweet. Crisis averted. But even if I was finishing up Bulbasaur right now, like I just did the last stitch. Like even if I had just done the very last stitch, I would not be doing Onyx tonight because I have to go and buy I have to buy these in the right colors. So it would be the next stream. You need to pop off and take a shower because you've done some outside work earlier and you're dirt hay. I absolutely understand. Have a nice shower, Charlie Brown. Thanks for that redeem. I appreciate it. And I will ping you specifically when I go live to do Onyx. That way you can be here since you're the one that picked it. Don't know when that'll be. I have to finish this one first, and I have to go and get the thread and whatnot. So it's probably not going to be this week. It'll probably be next week sometime. But yeah, really appreciate the redeem on that. All right, how many? I got 6 total to do. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got one more to do. One more stitch here. Yeah, we got that little kit at Hobby Lobby for like $1.29, and that was like the best $1.29 we spent that day because me and Kat both love it. I think she might enjoy the embroidery more, like regular embroidery more, but I really like this cross stitch stuff. I've been having so much fun with it. I've been itching to do this since I finished the B. Okay, that's 6. We're going up and right for 2. Oh, come on, it was just there. There we go. I saw in the Discord that someone had the pale iron mace. I didn't know there was a pale iron mace. I did not notice that in the crafting recipes channel. It was an admin account. Oh, I got you. Okay. But yeah, that's if that can be enchanted just like a regular mace can. Holy smokes. The way you get knocked around in the dungeons, those things are going to be OP as hell, dude. You what, hun? Back my camera up a little bit. Like that. That better? Okay. Yeah. Kev was telling me I needed to back the camera up a little bit. Appreciate it, Grip. Yeah, I am so freaking excited about this. I can't overstate my excitement for this. I really can't. Callie, welcome, man. How you doing? You're here for a little bit till the community night starts? Nice. Appreciate it. I'm just getting me a sip of some Sprite. It's so refreshing. I'm very happy I chose Sprite instead of Coke today. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Coke, but I think I was more in the mood for Sprite. All right, down into the right one. This is starting to get a little tangly here. Get this untangled. There we go, untangled. Excellent. Sprite is indeed great. I know, right? No, I don't want. I wanted the other side first. There we go. And then we go straight down one more. Not that one. This one. Now this one. And now this one. All right. Down into the left one. And then down and right one. Nope, let's do the other side. Let's do it from down here. And then go back in here. And now we got, I am going to go ahead and do these toes, the toe split while I'm here. Just because they're far away from anything else that would be needed for this color. Where all the other ones that I'm going to be going around, they're going to be reasonably close to other things. So I am going to go ahead and do these toes. I'm going to go diagonally up and right. Hopefully not tangling up again. That would be very bad. Very, very bad. And then straight down. Do what, hon? Well, yeah, but I mean, I can't see what I'm doing with it like that, though. Because if I hold it like this, I can't see. The angles are hard on the holes for my eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can do that, though. Love you. Okay, that toe is done. Going straight across. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, now the next toe is going to be here. Trying to hold it flat, like she said, but it's really hard. Almost got tangled there. That was a close call. See, it's doing this on the backside too. Getting a little sketch. All right. Got two more straight across. Okay, so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, we're going diagonally up and right now. Then straight up one more. diagonally up and right again. Come on. Nope. 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 There we go. Okay, that's up two more, but there's also that little cluster for his armpit, I think. Probably do that armpit while I'm at it, huh? Yep. So we're gonna do the armpit now. This whole time I've been doing the English method. We're gonna switch to the Dutch method for this little section. 3 across. So there's 1. The English method is where you finish each stitch no matter what. Dutch method, when you have a row, you do half of the row. You just do 1/2 of the slashes like this. And then when you get done, you go back and finish them off. So there's the 3, right? So now I can come back up through here. There's 3 going across the next one as well. So I'm going to go back here. Back down here. Back through here. Now this one has 1 more above it. So I can go through here. And then here. I am going to finish this particular one all the way off though. Then I'm going to come down here through this one. And do that. So I've got half of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches, and I finished this one fully. Now I just need to go back down. Try to keep it flat so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now we finished that one. We're going to go back down in the middle here. Going to go across. Going to finish that one. Going to go back down. We're going to come up here and we're going to finish this one. So that's those 3 done. Then I'm going to come back out of this one here. And then we're going to go in here. There's that one done. We're going to come back in the middle of that. Try to get the thread out of the way. Gonna come back down and go back in here. That's that middle stitch done. Gonna split the middle there. And now we come back in here. And that's all, that entire cluster done. I don't know how well you can see that pattern in the top corner, but hopefully you can see the area that I'm talking about. All right, so from here, we need to do this square here. So I'm just going to skip on the back just to get back up to it because I'm 1 stitch lower right now. So we're just going to come out here. And we're going to do our diagonal one here, like this. Yeah, that was the Dutch method, what I did with these. Where you do half, and go back and finish. I do a mix and match of both, depending on how I need it to work. Okay, I can either. I probably should just go ahead and do that. Straight up 3 more. Well, that fell right back out, didn't it? That's 2. I'm doing it again, ain't I? Tipping it all like this. Really hard not to. Not only is it easy for me to see, it's easier when I get my hand back here. One, two, three. I got one more. There's that 4. And then the middle 2 are doubled. So coming out here. All right. Now we go off of this one still. Actually, it goes up 1 too, doesn't it? It does. Let's go ahead and get this one done. And then one more to the right of this one. Okay, diagonally up and to the right. And diagonally down and right. And then one more directly to the right. Oh shoot, my needle came unhooked. Well, that's okay. I can re-thread it. I got a tool. I got a little threading tool. You remember listening to this song as loud as your car speakers could get it while driving down a highway with the windows down? Yeah, it's a banger, man. Absolute banger. I wonder if we could. I wonder. You ever stop to think and wondering, just out of curiosity, how many people's lives this music saved? Pyro, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Appreciate you popping in. Just had to rethread the needle. It came loose on me. We're working on cross-stitching us a Bulbasaur. Doing good. Just got home from coaching a high school football game. Nice. Did you win? Wait, high school football on a Wednesday? Really? There are Friday nights here. But hopefully your team won. All right, diagonally up and to the right. Have fun watching you play Satisfactory last night, Pyro. You know you didn't talk much with you. Your junior team played tonight and you won 24-6. Nice. Your senior team plays tomorrow night. Excellent. Well, I'm happy your team won there, Pyro. Up and to the right, right. Okay. And then we got 2 more to do. I'm really trying hard to keep this thing flat like Cup said to do, but does make it a little harder. Do on like this. Yeah, I try not to do that unless I'm flipping it over to see the back. One more. I love you, honey. You're going to sleep now? Oh. He was what? Well, I'm glad you're awake now. Appreciate the satisfactory input, Sally. Yeah, your friend Jim and you were playing on a hosted world you started on Thanksgiving last year. And then Jim was talking about modded settings. You were looking at to play that together. You know what I really miss playing? I miss playing 7 Days to Die. My Unison Torn, you guys might know him from, you see him around. They're in my streams frequently. They had a server that was modded, and oh my god, I had so much fun playing on that world. Playing 7 Days to Die. Unison Torn had a server, and we were all playing on it, and I really miss playing on it. We had like the Prepocalypse mod and a whole bunch of other mods that added like new guns and survival stuff and whatnot. It made the zombies even harder. Is a whole thing. I really miss it. Okay, we're going diagonally up and to the left for 4 stitches. One. There's 2. Oh, it almost came unthreaded again. I caught it just in time. There's 3. And there's 4. Okay, diagonally up and left for 2. Come on, there you go. Like, I can tell I'm in the area because the stitches are bulging upwards when I press, but it's not coming through. I'm like, come on, go through the hole. All right, diagonally up and left for 1. Directly to the right for 1. Come on. There we go. And then 2 more straight up. One. And there's 2. Diagonally up and left for 2. When I flip it over, I'm just trying to see where to put it through from the back. Come on. There we go. All right, now we got diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches diagonally. There it is. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Fourth one is 2 right next to each other. One. There's two. Diagonally up and left one. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to finish this without changing thread. That's all I got left on thread, and I got 3, 4, 5, 6 more stitches to make. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We'll find out. All right, diagonally up and left one more. And this one goes 2 more straight up. I would very much like this to finish the outline. I know I'll have to change for the rest that I've been skipping in the middle, but if I can finish this outline, that would be lovely. That's 2. I got 1 more. Three. Diagonally up into the left one. What, honey? What? Sorry. Sally, appreciate you popping in. Have a good night with the community. Tell everybody I said howdy do. And I'll see you around. Appreciate you. Hope you have some fun tonight. Come on. Good God. There we go. I might just squeak by. I got 1 more to make between these two, down 1 stitch. I think I'm gonna squeak by with it, guys. Just squeaking by with it. Talk about a photo finish. That is all the thread I had left. All right, let's tie this off because I'm going to have to switch to another strand. Obviously, I don't have enough. But I do have the outline done, guys. How cool is that? All right, let's get this tied off. I don't know the actual correct way to tie things off, but what I do, I stick the needle underneath one of the existing threads. If I can get it underneath one, anyway. There we go. And then I stick it through the loop here. It's basically how I tie a knot in crochet. and then it just kind of cinches down on itself. And then I can just go snippity snip. That's all I had left on thread on this piece. It came very close to running out. But don't worry, I got lots more. My goal for tonight is to, well, I don't know if I can get all of it done tonight. We'll see. It depends on how late I stream. It's only 8:30. That took an hour and a half. That's not bad. I thought that would take a lot longer. I thought it did take a lot longer. Not gonna lie to you. Fabric's starting to stretch, so I can tighten the old knob up a little bit here. Oh. All right, well, let's keep going. Got an ad break coming up here in just a couple minutes, it looks like. All right. Let's go ahead and get the knot in this one. Try to keep a short tail on it. Do what, hon? Yeah, well, I actually managed to get it short. I also noticed my phone's actually focusing, snapping focus tonight. When I did the crochet stream, it did not want to snap focus. Oh. Well, in that case, let me lift it even more and tip it this way. Just a little this way. There we go. Now it should be able to snap focus. There we go. That's handy. Better position anyway? Good. What, hun? Oh. Well, that's handy. Oh, this. I think it's just because it's black. Try to get the focus on the stitches specifically. Right there is about as good as it's going to get. You can specifically see it with this stitch here. This stitch here. That's about as unfocused as it's going to get. I got to readjust my leg. Oh, give me a swig of Sprite. Oh, man. You want him? Oh, what? Love you. All right. Well, I'm going to get going on more of this. So here's my plan of action. Blow this up bigger so you guys can see what my plan of action is. So I'm thinking, I don't know how well you can see this cursor. I think I'm going to start with this stitch here. And I'm going to go across here. Do this one, this one, this one, this one. And then hit this line here. And get this whole section here done. And then I'll probably tie it off and start another one here. Or I could just drag it across the back. Ain't like you're ever going to see the back anyway. Yeah, it's like 5 stitches tops. So finish here. Although I do have these down here still. I should have did these while I was at it. That would have been smart. But what I'll probably do, I'll probably come down to here, jump across to here, then come back down and do these. And then jump across to here and do this. Then I'll probably tie it off and then do bits and bobs in the middle here. That's the plan of action. Whether we stick with it or not, we'll see. That's my plan for the moment. That is not what I wanted to click. This is what I wanted to click. I don't remember how big I had that before, but I'll leave it at that. All right. So that's the plan of action. It's just below this stitch here. Like directly below that. So we're just gonna come in from right there. Well, my knot's not big enough. It popped right through that. Makes sense. That hole kind of got stretched out from the thread that's already going through it. Just have to try to tie this knot on top of this other knot. See if that works or not. Oh yeah, that worked out good. A nice little knot on there. All right, let's take 2. This untangled. There we go. All right, it was going through. Here was it? No, it was here. No, it was. Here we go. Going in through here. There we go. Caught that time. Pull this back a little and then twist. Why? Why? Oh, because I was holding it. Duh. That was so dumb. I am not a smart person. This time it got caught on the hook thingy. Or the tensioner. For the love of God, are you serious? Why? 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 Well then, there's a simple way to fix this. We're just gonna yank it out because the knot didn't hold it. It got stuck somewhere else. That's annoying. That's unbelievably annoying. Grr. Let's try this one more again. Going in here. We're going to make sure the freaking knot is what's holding it this time. The knot popped right through again. The knot didn't even pop through. It popped out. No, it didn't. It didn't undo itself. Well, okay, you know what? We're going to do this then. We're going to go underneath a strand. And let the knot catch on that. Now we will go through here. It's not the one I wanted, but it'll work. Same net effect. Okay, there we go. Now that goes... I'm going to do the diagonal one first. If I can figure out... There it is. Okay. Now we'll do this one. I know that was 3 wide. So this was the last one going across here. Okay, 3 wide. Now diagonally down to the right. Please tell me I didn't come out of that specific hole. Okay, it'll work. I can make it work. It's fine. That one goes down, straight one. Okay, and then we got another set of diagonals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonals. And the 5th one has one straight below it. Making sure I wasn't coming out the same hole I just went in, so because it would undo itself if I did that. One, 4 more. No. There we go. 2. Yeah. Four. So we got 1, 2, straight down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more, and then it goes straight down as well. Okay, and then we have diagonally down and right one. That emote pyro. Oh, cool. Yeah. Yarn through or thread slash yarn through a needle. Yeah. Down and right one. Diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. I just came out of this one, so I have to go down first. All right. Well, I can work with that. I can work with that. This is 5, I said. It's supposed to be dark side of the loom. Nice. That's hilarious. That is 5, yes. 1. 2. 3. 4. Oh, come on. There we go. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, now from here is where I'm gonna jump over to here. It's just off this corner here. It's this square here that I'm jumping to. It goes here, 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 here. Little chunk here comes around, goes down, then comes back up here. Then I'm gonna jump over to here and then do his ears, the top of his head, basically. So that is right 3 up 1. So yes, it's 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. So it's gonna come out right there. Goes down directly one. These long tails are annoyingly hard to keep from tangling. Okay, straight down to diagonally down and left. Diagonally down and left again. I think I need to add some length and shorten this tail a little bit. Come on, let's quit screwing around here. All right, now this one needs to go down and right one. And then straight down one. Okay, and now directly left one. And then straight up one. All right, now, one, two, straight across. One, 2 straight across. Okay, and now there's still one more across, but it's 4 tall. So I'm gonna do the Dutch method again. To finish these. So we got 1. Two. And 3. Okay, now we'll finish that going back up. This one's a very small little hole there, so I gotta look at the back for that one. That's stitch 1. There's 2. There's 3. Then it goes up 1 more. Then it goes right 1. Then it goes up 1. All right, and there's that little section done. So now I'm going to jump over and do the top of his head now. I have an itchy spot right here on my finger. All right, so from the bottom of this, a 2 stitch gap. So 1, 2. So it's this square right here. Doesn't look like much of a gap. It looks like a bigger gap on the it looks like a much bigger gap on the pattern, but I swear to God, it's just 2 stitches between. Right, and then it's 1 up from there. Okay, and then diagonally up and left 1, and that's 4 tall. Four tall. So there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Let's not tangle, please. Diagonally up and left 1. And that's 3 wide. There's... Oh, come on. 1. Two. Three. Down and left 1. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Down and left 1, and that's 2 wide. That's 1. There's 2. And then we go down, and then it just connects straight across to here. Down diagonally, I should say, specifically. I'm actually gonna do the Dutch method again, because when I get back, I'm gonna go down halfway, come back halfway, and then I'm gonna move down to that forehead spot of his. So that's the plan. Time to shorten the tail, because it's starting to almost get left behind. We can't have that. I'm gonna turn this way, because trying to go back and forth with trying to cut back across the direction your hand is. Kind of brutal. Okay, now I can spit it back. His whittle head is there now. Coming along. Okay. This one's going to be the hardest one to count because there's no reference points anywhere else yet. So from the left side of this row here, it's 1, 2, on the third stitch. On the third stitch, we're skipping a stitch, and then that's the top right corner. So on the third one, 1, 2, 3, we're skipping a stitch, so it's this spot right there. We got 1, 2, 3, so it's this one right here. All right. There we go. Finally found it. Jeez Louise. Okay, now we just need to make an L shape around this. So all right, that first forehead spot is done. Now from this bottom left corner of it, we go right 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then down 1, 2, and this is the next one right there. If I counted that correctly. Pretty sure I did. But you never know these days. This is just a little square. That was the top right corner, so. There's that second little spot done. Okay, I'm going to do his left eye, his left nostril, his right nostril, his right eye next. Okay, so from the bottom left square here, there's a 2, 1, 2, skip. So this one here is the first pixel. At least I really, really hope so. Okay. Now it's up 1 and left 1. Okay, down and left 1. That's 3 tall. One. Two. Three. And now we skip. We go down 1 and over. Okay, so we're skipping. We're going down 1. Skipping this one. So now it's this one. I think. Yes. It is indeed this one. Unless it's not, and then I have to undo a whole lot of stitches later when I find out, nope, I fucked up. Gonna go diagonal up and right 1. And then right down 1 more. come on. You can go through here again, please. Thank you. All right, and now from the bottom of this one, this stitch, we go skip 1 and 2, and then it's this one. I hope so, at least. Once again, a lot of counting here, and okay, and then there's 3 in between. So we got 1, 2, 3 in between. So here should be the next one. Okay. Now, I should probably do his mouth while I'm down here in this area too, huh? I probably should have did his mouth while I was over here. That's my face right now, realizing I should have done the mouth first before I did the second nostril. Let's just undo this nostril before I get any farther ahead of myself. Because it would be smarter to do. There we go. All right. So it's diagonally down and right from this corner here. So we're just going to go to this corner here. Do what, honey? Oh, Garrett, welcome in. How you doing tonight, Garrett? Appreciate you. Ben Lurkey, also Rady. Yeah, I'm sure you were in on. If you were, in fact, I just realized I can close a couple of tabs on here. I don't need to be watching myself. Don't need to be watching myself. All right. Okay, so directly to the right from here. Is it really that close? Such a way? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it really is. Holy smokes. It looks a lot farther apart on the pattern than in real life, let me tell you. Okay, directly down, and then that's 3 across. Okay, that's 1. 2. Oh no. I didn't realize that had happened. Well, let's see if we can fix it. Just backtrack our stitches here a little bit to let messes itself up. Yep, 1 stitch was all it needed, apparently. Although I did just realize that, oh no, I haven't. Good. I thought I left, I thought I got my tail tucked in there at some point. I'm gonna shorten that. Oh. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3 wide. Okay, it's below this middle stitch. Start another row here. One. This is 4 wide. It ends right here. That makes it easy. That's 2. That's 3. Nope. That was the... No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's fine. I'm dumb. There's 4. Okay. Now we're going to go... We're going to skip and do his nostril again. Because the next thing is just below his nostril. I could see where the nostril was from before. I didn't have to count. Because the holes got stretched out. One stitch in between. This is 3 wide. That's 1. Two. And 3. Yeah, this is tricky because it splits in half. It goes both directions. I'll just do one at a time, I guess. Down and up. And 2. I'll do the Dutch method here for this one. Just because it's just 2 stitches here. Makes it that much easier to finish these two. No, no, no. Let's go through the bottom over here. Come on. You can do it. That is not the right spot. There's a spot. Okay, 2. Okay, we're gonna skip 1. But on the same row. Okay. And then that one's gonna go straight down. And then right 1. And down 1. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Wrong hole, wrong hole, wrong hole, wrong hole. There we go. And then right 1 again. Okay, diagonally 3. One. Two. Three. Okay, we skip 1 to the left, and then we do it up the one. So we're skipping this one. We do this one. And that's 3 wide. But there's one in the middle here that I'm going to go ahead and get knocked out. 3 wide. Might not look like much now, but these 3 white dots, that one's going to be red, and these 2 are going to be green. All right, now we're going to skip up to the eye. Okay, there's a gap of 1 here, so right here is where the eye starts. Work in the cells, in the cells, in the cells to relieve. Haven't heard this song in forever. And it's 3 wide. That's 2. There's 3. I should probably do these 2 dots. Skipping 1. Okay, we're just going to skip back across here. The middle. Right here. One. Two more. One, two, three. One more. Yes. Yep. So we're gonna go left 2. Okay, gonna skip 1 and then do another one. One more up. Diagonally up and right. Okay, now where's the center? of this part here. Oh, shoot. Needle came unthreaded again. All right. Got the threader handy. Okay. Diagonally up and right. Oh, shoot. Went through the wrong one. There we go. It needs to be this one. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and tie off, I think, because I don't have enough to do too much. Well, I'm going to try to get this, like these last 4 stitches done. Down and right diagonally. See if I can't get these ones done before I change thread again. Down and diagonally right again. Oh, I don't think I went through a hole. I think I went through, I poked a new hole. I didn't go through the correct hole. Needs to go there. It does make a difference, actually. Okay, yeah, I'm going to tie off after this one because I really don't have that much to work with now. So I'm just going to tie off. All right. I need to get some more black because I got just a little bit more to do. I got, looks like I got 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches left right over here. So yeah. I'm gonna split this yarn because I only use half of it. All right. I'll keep this half out. I'm gonna rewind this half over here because I will not be needing this. I don't have enough. I'll have some left to wind back up actually, because I'll be able to wind some of this one back on there too, because there's no way I'm using all of this. No way am I using all of this. Not for 7 stitches. All right, let's get this needle threaded, hopefully for the last time with the black. All right, where we gotta go? Over here somewhere. I got these 2 things here. Oh, I only have 5 stitches left. It's just 5 stitches. So it's between these. One goes up 3. I made my tail longer than the I made my tail longer than the actual end. There we go. Oh, for the love of God. The whole thing popped out. Guess this knot was not big enough. We're gonna fix that. Hate it when the whole thing pops out. Yeah, indeed. The knot wasn't big enough before, but that sucker should be. If this one pops through, there's a problem. I guess I jinxed myself when I said, oh, let's thread the needle for the last time with black. That's the voice of someone that's jinxing themselves. All right, let's try this again. Oh yeah, that's holding on good this time. Okay, there's one. This is so much thread for 5 stitches. It's ridiculous. There's 2. There's 3. And then just to the right over here, we got this one here. Come on, there you go. Last stitch in black. At least I think so. I'll do a quick double check before I cut the threads. Just in case I did miss one somewhere. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to give this a once over. If you guys want to give this a once over and look at the pattern and compare it, see if I missed any black. I don't think I see any where I've missed. I think I got it all. Excellent. All right, well, let's tie this off and get this extra wound back on the spool. All right, guys, the black is done. It would help if my finger wasn't holding it on. All right, let me get this wound back on the spool. Bobbin is the actual technical term for these things. All right. Well, we have a choice. We have a choice, guys. The pattern calls for DMC thread number 13, which is this color here. Wait, that's not 13. That's not the right one. 13 is for the green, right? In fact, I can just scroll down on here. You guys can see it yourself. The red for the eyes and mouth. It's actually apricot medium. It's 13 stitches. That's where I was getting 13 from. DMC 3340. This is not what I got. Oh, right. Right. I'm stupid. Never mind. Disregard everything I just said. I forgot. Because I did indeed buy 2 colors today, but these colors are for Ivysaur and Venusaur. I was gonna go with Apricot, but when we got to the store and looked at it in person, Apricot is like straight up orange, like a bright, like almost like Carrot's name orange. And I think it's pretty obvious that the eyes and the mouth are supposed to be red. So we're gonna be using red. I do not need that much. I'm actually going to cut this off because I really don't need much. I got 13 stitches with it, as we found out. And we just seen how little it takes to do 5, and it's really not that much more to do. See, even if this is short, I split this in half, so I'll have 2 lengths out of this one. Bright orange, you fail to see the problem. I mean, there's nothing wrong with bright orange in general, but when's the last time you've seen orange for the inside of a mouth? I hate it when it does this. It's not pleased about being split. There we go. Yeah, even if this is actually a little too short, like I said, I get double the length because, like I said, I only use half of the yarn or thread, whatever you want to call it. That's a trick question. You've been playing No Man's Sky. I've heard of No Man's Sky. I know nothing about No Man's Sky. I know it's called No Man's Sky. That sums up my knowledge of No Man's Sky. That's way too small of a knot. I gotta make that way bigger. There we go. That should be big enough. Good TM. Oh, for the love of God. Why? Why you do this to me? Why you do this? These guys are coming to town in November, and I really wish I could see them. Okay, so it is right here where we're going to start. Why in the world is it doing that? Well, I guess that's where it is. Okay, should I go straight across and do the right eye and then the mouth, or should I do the mouth and then the right eye? I don't think it matters. It's about as long as it is wide. So I'm gonna do the right eye first.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Okay, welcome, friend. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. How you doing tonight? We are doing some cross stitch. Doing a Bulbasaur. We're just now getting in. We just finished the outline with all the black, and now we're doing the red for the eyes and the mouth. And then if I still have some time, time is at 10 o'clock. Yeah, I probably won't have time to get the white done tonight. So I'm probably just going to finish up the red here for the eyes and the mouth. Looks sick. Appreciate that. I did not design these, obviously. I mean, these are the literal sprites from Pokemon's Crystal. So like I have very little to do with it. I just had a program that makes that turns the pixel art into little stitches so I can follow it easier. All right, now let's jump down to the mouth. This looks like this little white section here. There's that. And then it's the little line here. Come on. There we go. No. Where am I looking? There it is. Good Lord. I would be saying that once I finish this one, I'll be doing Ivysaur next. That was the original plan. But I have a channel point redeem where you can choose what Pokemon we do next. And Charlie Brown wants Onyx done next. So once I finish up Bulbasaur, the next one we do will be Onyx. Come on. There we go. Last two stitches for the night, guys. Because it's getting a little late. If I can get the freaking needle to come through the hole I want it to. There we go, finally. Good lord. Sniff. No, I know. It's just I don't think I have time to do the white. All right, that's it. That's all the red. Let's get this tied off. Come on, there you go. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that little loop that's left behind there. I'm just going to cut it off. Well, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to cut this off. All right. I'm just going to wind this back up on the bobbin. And that's that. Next time, probably tomorrow, honestly. Because once I get some housework done tomorrow, my day should be mostly open. TM, mostly. We'll get the white patches done. They're not massively huge white patches, but I don't think I have time to do them tonight. Chuckle butt dog of mine wants to go out, I think. And it's 10 o'clock, so I should wrap up. But I will try to be back tomorrow night. I should be back tomorrow night. No trying about it. I should be back tomorrow night. And we'll do the white patches at the very minimum. And we'll get a good head start on the green. If I can start early enough, we might, can't promise, depending on how early I can start, we might be able to get the whole thing done. I will do my best to get the whole thing done. But here we go. Here's our progress for tonight. Let me get it nice and centered for you guys. Back while I'm looking at this. Make this not the same size. Oh, that's way too small. I back this up a little bit. There we go. That's about the right size. Coming along nicely, I think. So yeah. Tomorrow night we'll work on the white at the very minimum. We'll get the white done for sure tomorrow. And we'll get a good, very good head start on the green, if nothing else. If I only have like a little bit of green left tomorrow night, even if it's late like this, I'll probably just push through and finish it up. But yeah, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm gonna switch. Well, I would switch my ending screen, but I don't have my camera on tonight. I don't even have it plugged in. So let me find someone to raid into. Who be on? Let's raid Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's playing Fall Guys with Griffin in the community tonight. So let's go say hi to Charlie. Charlie wonders how we were watching my stitching without the camera plugged in. Not my regular webcam that I use for my face. I have my phone blasting the camera for the stitching. But let's go say hi to one Charlie Brown. Let's see, raid. Nope. That's slash raid. Charlie Brown 0802. Alright guys, if you have my emotes, grab that first raid call. If you don't have my emotes, grab the second. Really appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I will be back tomorrow 100% to finish this up if I can. I'll be back tomorrow 100%. I'll finish it up 100% if I can, but I will get as far as I possibly can with it tomorrow for sure. Garrett, you have a great one too. Enjoy No Man's Sky. I still don't know nothing about it outside of what it's called. But Grip, thanks again for the raid. And Cool Kid, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. We're gonna go say hi to Charlie Brown, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Maybe even tomorrow afternoon, depending on how things go. Because I just have some housework to do tomorrow. So once that's done, I can stream almost any time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good one, and I guess I said the last thing first, didn't I? You guys have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. That's the proper order to say things.